Hello, I'm Linda Willow Roberts, and I thought I'd come on and pop on and have a talk to you about the new moon energies tomorrow, overnight, and Acturians. And I'll just do a couple of things. I won't be a moment. I'll just wait till somebody pops on. So I'll just give you a minute. Come on and. So I wanted to talk about at the moment the new moon. So we're at the moment in a new moon phase, and it's in Libra. So we're weighing things up. Now we're going to use the new moon with an open heart. So the energy this week has been like needing to tie up loose ends, needing to come into a heart space, needing to connect to the loving feeling. It's all about at the moment making sure that we're letting go, that we're stepping into our spiritual alignment. Now, when we're ushering new beginnings, we have to be okay with what was past. So we have to use our forgiveness and our letting go and our reinvent ourselves. Spiritual growth is probably 80% letting go. We need to let go of things to bring in new. So that the letting go process helps us move forward and pushes us further into a higher frequency. Hi, everybody. So I want you this week to think about going back into that loving space with the new moon, not being so anxious about reinventing yourself or retreating. I want you to expand your thinking. I want you to go into a heart space. I want you to be able to, in this new moon, hold space. Now, the thing that's happening with this new moon is we're in alignment at the moment with the planet Arcturus. And the Arcturians come in, and it's a blue energy, and we can call in the Arcturians to help us bring in the loving energy that we need at the moment. Now, it's a blue energy. It's very heartfelt. You'll feel it going into your heart space. They're there to help us go right into anchoring in the 5D energy. So I really think that it's important in this new moon phase, instead of retreating and going back and withdrawing, is to call in the Arcturians. Ask them to bring in their blue light. Come in and feel your heart space and fill your body with this beautiful blue light. And to remain in your heart center. I think that that's really important because we still have Mercury retrograde and Mars retrograde in fiery signs. So if we can bring in the Arcturian energy of love and filling our heart space with a beautiful blue energy with a tinge of green, I think that that's going to help you at the moment. We need to surrender what it is that we're expecting and surrender to being in the present and being now, and accept that divine timing, that Spirit is going to put us where we need to be when we need to be there. So really bring in the Arcturian energy. Practice being in the now. Practice surrendering to fate, to letting it move us where we need to be. Try and get into the peace and the harmony. It's really important this week that we do that. A lot of questions have been coming up this week about what's my next step, how am I going to get there? Surrender to Spirit, connect in with the spiritual energy that's coming in at the moment. The Arcturians are in charge of your Akashic records. If you want to know what your life purpose is, really tap into that energy this weekend. Hi, everybody that's just popped on. It's wonderful to see you. It's now is the time to be courageous in what we want to move forward. There's no point in standing back in fear. If there's something that you want, something that you need to share, something that you need to deal with, or somebody you want to talk to, now is the time to do it. This week is the time to be courageous, to step out, to live your truth, your authenticity. If you're truthful and you're honest and you have good self-analysis, then you can step into that place of being spiritually alive and evolving and tapping into spirit. There's no illusion when you stand in your truth. What else have I got? Go all in or not at all. It's either all there for you at this point or it's not. If you want something, then you go for it. If it aligns, it'll happen. But there's no point in standing back and being scared of going forward. So I thought that I would have a look at a couple of cards and we'll pull some I'm a Manifestor Magical Oracle cards. Now, they're with White Light Publishing. That's who the publishers are. You can buy them on the White Light Publishing page, or you can purchase them through lindawillowroberts.com.au. They're for manifesting. This is what we're about. No more than we just want the answers that we want to make us feel better, but we want truth. We want, okay, how can I manifest a feeling that I want for the future, for me, for my highest good? Forget about what you think it looks like. Just go for it and just say to Spirit, partner with Spirit, what is it that is for my highest good? Can you bring in that? And that's why I use the I'm a Manifestor Magical Oracle card. So let's just have a look at the collective energy and where we're at. We know that it's a new moon. We know we've got planets in retrograde. We know that it's a difficult trining time. If we go into this Arcturian energy and we go into our heart and we release fear and doubt, step forward for what is for our highest good, whatever doors are opening for us, step through them. 100%. Go big or go home, I say. All right, let's have a look. What is the energy at the moment for the collective energy? Okay, we've got addictions. So this is the addiction card. Now, this is talking about doing the same patterns, same blocks, same addictive behaviours, the self-sabotaging stuff. So this is a perfect time. Where is it that you're creating the same blocks, same patterns, and doing the same things and expecting to get a different outcome? It's not going to work. Now's a perfect time to look at where those things sit in you. If Spirit trying to get you on a different path, but you keep doing what you used to do and expecting a different outcome, what makes you feel good for a long time? Self-sabotaging and addictions are like dopamine. That's what it activates and wants you to do more of that. It leaves you with feeling of wanting more. You're after the serotonin feeling. You're after the long-term effect that makes you feel wholesome, nurtured. It feeds your soul. It's not just a quick fix. So really have a look. What can I do? How's this making me feel? Is this a long-term positive thing for me? I've been a bit naggy today, but anyway, don't be where's toxic for you. Really try and change where you're at. If you've got to worry about something all the time, it's not the right thing. If you've got to try and prop people up and they're not owning their own stuff, people have got to learn their own lessons and you've got to let them do that and you've got to stand back. That can be an addictive behaviour. So where is it in you that you need to step forward and live your life and grab hold of what makes you feel good for the long term, not for the short term? Okay, the next card, let's have a look. What other cards are coming in? Feelings. This is the next card that's come up. So we've got the addiction. Now, this is telling a story. This is how we're navigating. It's like a roadmap. So we've talked about addiction and it's about not doing the quick fix, the self-sabotaging. The feelings is all about getting the feelings that you want to have to continue in your life. What feelings do you want for your highest good that you want Spirit to mirror? So get the feelings that you want. If you want to feel peace, then go into a peaceful space. Only do peaceful things. If you want to feel freedom, then start doing things differently. Start walking different ways. Start just being spontaneous and going to do different things. It creates momentum. If you want that feeling of love, then you need to feel that love within you. Call in the Arcturians between the 15th and I think it's the 19th, which is right now, and ask them to help you with your 5-dimensional healing, loving heart space. So do what it is that you want to feel like, because that's what spirit will attract to you. Have fun, lighten up, dance, sing, laugh, play. Do whatever it takes for you to find the feelings that you want to have. Okay, and the last card, let's have a look. The last card is the full moon. So this is telling us that this full moon, whatever we're doing in this new moon area, this is the end of a cycle, and then it's the starting of the next cycle up to the full moon. So what we're doing is, this is the full moon. It's talking about completion of a cycle right now in this new moon. We're completing something. It doesn't mean we're ending situations and relationships and things that we're doing, but it does mean that they can evolve into something better. They can evolve if you put it up to spirit and say, Spirit, take this situation, this person, this career, bring it back for my highest good. Or do whatever you need to do for everybody's highest good. It's talking about building after this new moon cycle is finished. The new moon is dark. It's still. It's not. There's no movement. So bring it back to your heart. The full moon is the next cycle, and we'll be building that up to the full moon after this new moon. So I hope that helps you. I hope that I've given you a little bit of oomph and drive to feel the feelings that you want to feel. Be in the space with the addictions that find what it is that rocks your soul. Don't do something out of habitual habit to try and just fill that void for now. You know, sometimes we can be our own worst energy, our own worst enemy. Have a look at your life. What's reoccurring in your patterns? Mercury retrograde will always bring around the pattern again, unless you clear it, unless you go into a space of love and you try and move it into and shift it into a loving space. I hope that's helped you. Sorry, I'm not pulling cards for everybody, but I wanted to come on. I wanted to talk about the new moon. I wanted to help you call in the Arcturians and their beautiful blue-green sort of light, the energy. They're on the Galactic Council. They're super, super intelligent. They don't. It's the closest that they're to Earth. They're bigger than our sun, and they have beautiful energy. So if you could do anything for yourself this weekend on this new moon, bring it back into love and do things that make you feel good for the long term, not the short term. So I hope that's helped you. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. And at the moment, I have some spiritual development, 30-minute spiritual assessments that we're doing at the moment. I'm teaching people also how to ground, how to protect, what the next steps are for them on their spiritual journey. You can email me on Willow's Way of Life at live.com.au. I'm doing those quite cheaply at the moment. I had a bit of a beef. The reason I did that, I had a bit of a beef at the nonsense that I was seeing on social media about spiritual people, and nobody was really teaching people how to strengthen their spiritual muscle or grow it or what the next steps were. So Spirit basically said to me, well, you teach it. So I put that out there. Look at my YouTube channel, Linda Willow Roberts. There's some new videos on there, how to manifest. I've got lots of videos that you can access. You can go to my website, lindawillowroberts.com.au, and go into the magical cards, the manifesting cards, and there's a list of each card. There's a video on each card. You can follow me on Instagram, roberts.linda. We've got this beautiful journal that's available on sale now that is with Sync Media. And it's 12 spiritual leaders doing 12 different 30-day, a month each, different modalities, and it's just going to be, it is a beautiful journal, and I'm doing the manifesting part in that. Have a really, really, really good weekend. I just want to read Debbie's, she said, that was so true for what I needed to hear right now. Thank you so much for sharing this with us all. It's helped very much. And that's what we aim to do. I'm channeling this. Spirit's bringing through whatever it is that you need to hear right at this point in time, and they needed you to hear it with a bit of oomph. This is Linda Willow Roberts. Have a lovely weekend. Bye.